I want you to imagine something for a second. You go to buy a slice of pizza. You tap your card or your phone, and the transaction goes through. Simple, right? But here's the thing. Behind that screen, you're actually asking for permission. When you use a bank or a payment app, you aren't actually handing over money. You're asking a giant corporation to update a private spreadsheet that they own. And if they decide for whatever reason that they don't like you or they don't like what you're buying, they can just hit delete. They can freeze your life with one click. In 2008, the world financial system basically had a massive blue screen of death. Banks collapsed, people lost their homes, and everyone realized that the final bosses of money weren't as smart as we thought they were. Right in the middle of that chaos, a mysterious person or a group named Satoshi Nakamoto appeared out of nowhere. They didn't release a product, they released a manifesto. They said, what if we built a version of money that didn't have a boss? What if money worked like internet, where it belongs to everyone and no one at the same time? And that was the birth of Bitcoin. It wasn't just internet coins. It was a way to take the power of a bank and give it to a piece of math that can't be bribed, can't be fired, and can't be shut down. So you might be asking, how does it actually work without the CEO? Think of it like a global group chat. Every single person who uses Bitcoin has a copy of the exact same chat history. When I send you Bitcoin, it gets announced to the whole chat. Thousands of computers around the world immediately check their records to make sure I actually have the money. If I try to cheat the system, if I try to double spend, fake a coin, those thousands of computers will see that my receipt doesn't match the group's history. They'll just reject the transaction. It's the first time in human history we found a way to create truth without needing an authoritative figure to tell us what the truth is. That's the blockchain. It's just a receipt that's impossible to burn. But why is one Bitcoin worth thousands of dollars? It's because of a rule. Governments can print dollars whenever they want, which is why your $5 coffee is probably going to cost you $10 in a few years. But Satoshi coded a limit. There'll only be ever 21 million Bitcoins ever. It's like owning one of the only 21 million seats in a stadium that the whole world is trying to get into. But here's a warning. Bitcoin is the Wild West. There's no help button, there's no forgot password. If you lose your keys, your money's gone into the void forever. You are your own bank. So, is it a bubble? Is it the future? Or is it just a way to opt out of a broken system? Honestly, that's up to you. But for the first time in history, you actually have a choice. What do you think? Are you trusting the bank or are you trusting the math? Let's talk about it in the comments.